Yes. Madam Cheryl, this is from the XYZ Bank, madam. I am calling to offer you the plutonium credit card. Madam, it has the lowest interest rate and no paperwork at all for you. Would you like to apply for it, madam? No, thank you. Bye. So, folks, how many of us have received such calls? How many of us own this plastic money or credit card? Fantastic. So I'm going to assume all of us here who's watching this video has a credit card or will in the near future. So we all agree that plastic money or credit cards have revolutionized the way that we spend today. Be it from internet transactions, which are online and international, up to your local grocery store. Credit cards can be used anywhere. It is this ease of spending that has made it equally easy for us to get carried away spending. I've been a banker for the past 12 years, so it occurred to me that I should help my viewers with a few tips and tricks on how to use credit cards efficiently. Credit cards can be good. The discussion I'm going to have today, I've given the topic a name, and the name is the good, the bad, and the ugly of credit cards. So let's start with the good, or the goodies that credit cards have to offer. I myself am a huge believer in credit cards. I'll show you if you don't believe me. I have various credit cards, and these are just some of them. I have credit cards that give me, which one is it? 50% cash back on all my movie tickets wherever I buy them in the world. So if there's 6 of us, I'm effectively paying for just 3. And that's a good spending, saving, is it not? Then we have, I have a credit card which gives me a 2% cash back on all my spends. So assuming I spend 5,000 dirhams a month, I get 100 dirhams per cash back. It may not seem like a lot, but it's enough to pay off my parking tickets or my phone bills. So there are other cards. Where's that? Yep, this one gives me some discounts on food. I have free lounge marhaba access at the airports. I have golf access. I have gym access and a host of different benefits. Okay, so I'm beginning to sound like a salesperson, so I'm going to stop now. There is more. Let's go on to the next aspect, which is the bad. Now, this entire video was actually inspired by a friend of mine who came up to me and he told me that he got this pre-approved rock bottom rate loan on his credit card. So he got an SMS. I'm sure most of you have. If you're living in the UAE, I'm hoping that most of my viewers are from the UAE, hence all my discussions are going to be in dirhams and UAE banks and things. So he tells me that I've got this really, really great loan. So I said, all right, buddy, tell me what's it like. And he says, I've got 50,000 dirhams on my credit card at just 1%. Now let's look at what this just 1% means. Ladies and gentlemen, 1% on a credit card is not 1% per annum. Now that's the metric we're used to, but 1% means 1% per month, which is 1 into 12%. So assuming that he takes this loan for 50,000, it would cost him 12% per annum, or roughly 6,000 dirhams. Excel is easy. Please, I urge you, use Excel, use a calculator even, whatever works for you, and calculate how much you're actually going to be paying on this pre-approved loan. Now, if you think that's bad, hold on, it just gets worse, and it is a sin that most of us are guilty of committing. Now I have another friend, and she loves to shop. Which girl doesn't, right? So she has Gucci bags, and she has Jimmy Choos, and she's got every imaginable new watch, new perfume, and she's ecstatic. And she comes to me, and I asked her, how do you afford this stuff, man? I mean, on your salary. I know she's a employed girl. She says, Cheryl, I just have to pay 5% of whatever I buy. And I said, what does that mean, man? She said, the bank pays the rest of it. So she's talking about minimum spends. We've all heard this one, and we're probably most of us guilty of it. So I asked her, dear friend, can you tell me now this 5% that you're paying, what is the bank charge in the remaining 95%? And she's like, only 3%, Cheryl. So I said, lovely. Now, we've learned from the previous example, on credit cards, your interest charge is not per annum, but it's per month. So 3% into 12 months is a whopping 36%. For continuity's sake, and for you to draw a comparison, let us assume that she actually spends 50,000 dirhams on her car, like the previous example of the loan. So she's taking 50,000 dirhams on her card and she's paying 3% per month on it. That is a huge 16,000 dirhams on interest alone that she's paying every year. Again, please use Excel. Please understand that a minimum spends is actually, or minimum payment is actually maximum extortion. So let's quickly wrap up and see what are the 3 points that I have shared with you today. Good. The good is that credit cards, if they're used wisely, can actually benefit you. You can actually make money, save money, and probably afford luxuries which otherwise you wouldn't. Number 2, pay attention to the interest rate calculation. The metric that we are used to is a per annum metric, whereas with credit cards, it's usually per month. So whatever interest rate the bank is charging you, it is a per month. Annualize it. Use Excel. Make a calculation. And number 3, minimum spends or minimum payment is actually maximum extortion. Please do not do that. Please do not pay off just your minimum. And in the event that you've already fallen prey to this tactic that banks use, what I would recommend is convert this outstanding on your credit card into a loan. So where you're currently paying 36% per annum on your 95% which the bank is paying for you, convert it to a loan where you probably reduce it by half or even more and pay off like a personal loan, maybe 12 to 14% per annum. So please do that. And I hope that my few suggestions have been useful and will help you save some money. Happy shopping and happy saving. Bye.